Hello, Walden University students, and welcome to the Academic Skills Center's Savvy Student Podcast. My name is Sean Piest. I'm the Manager of Faculty Outreach and Student Communication for the Academic Skills Center, and I am also your host for our upcoming podcast. Today's podcast is a conversation with Doctoral Peer Mentor Ashley Beverly about her experience as a Walden student and her development of a doctoral identity. So, Ashley, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're pursuing your PhD in social work with a focus in clinical social work at Walden University. You live in Texas, and what I think is nice about the Doctoral Peer Mentors in the bio, they include advice for new students, and I condensed yours, and your advice for new students is develop a strong support system among other Walden University students, which I think the Doctoral Peer Mentor program fosters quite well.
Yes, absolutely. It's very important during this experience to have that support. And so, our outside supports is always going to be helpful, but our inside supports are very essential to our growth as doctoral students, as scholar practitioners. Yeah. So there may be experiences that we have when we're doctoral students that even though we love our families, we love our friends, we know that they're going to be there to support us. We know that the students that we're doing coursework alongside are going to have a better understanding of what we're going through, or they may have had a similar experience, or they may have an approach that might be effective that we didn't think about trying that. By us developing that support for each other, we're able to see each other successfully complete this program because it's not an easy program to go through. Yeah. Not at all.
Piggybacking on that, is that one of the reasons you became involved as a doctoral peer mentor?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So when I saw that they were looking for mentors, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I would have loved, when I first started at Walden, I would have loved to have had a mentor because there's so much to take in when you're going through a PhD program. It's starting from, what are going to be the expectations of each of my courses? What would my professors be like in the different teaching styles? And is that going to be something that will feed to what I need as a student? If not, what tools do I need to access to be prepared? Because at this level, we're kind of seen as the experts.
What does it mean to you to develop a doctoral identity?
Finding my doctoral identity was, one, building up my confidence, two, finding ways to actually think outside of the box and kind of reshape my thought process, because there were things that maybe critically I might not have thought about, going into the program that now I'm starting to think about in a more researcher-based mind.
Sure.
And so for me, another thing, creating a doctoral identity involves me actually getting out there and being more proactive in my particular discipline. So when I say that, I mean, I'm learning through Walden University all the tools to be a successful researcher and maybe to boost myself into a field of academia in the future. But I'm also learning that I need to be participating in my professional organizations.
How do you mentor or coach students who may need help developing that doctoral identity?
Newer ones that I'm working with, I find have more of a struggle with finding that identity. Mm-hmm. So for them, it was things like, one said, I'm having a really difficult time understanding time management and how I can apply that. Can you give me examples? And so I sent them kind of a mock time management schedule that I utilize. It's been helpful for me, which I got that idea through the Academic Skills Center for Walden, and they have tons of resources for those type of things.
But have you noticed any stumbling blocks or maybe mental blocks with students who are having difficulty with that identity, or what have you seen in your role?
Yes, I have seen some stumbling blocks. I'll just say some of the mentees that I've worked with, they've said, I don't know where to find my footing. I don't even know where to start with this. I'm really overwhelmed. Positive thing I can tell you, is the affirmation I give them to help them a little bit to start is, well, you made it this far. You would not be in this program if you were not worthy of being here. There are support tools out there, support groups out there, things that'll help you to propel forward. And so for those who have those mental blocks, it starts by first building that confidence and being supportive. By sharing that, it makes them feel relieved because they realize that they're not alone. Most students are actually going through this just in a different way.